As we continue to examine race in children's media, we'll now turn our attention to a textual analysis rather than a content analysis. This type of analysis provides a different lens by which we view and assess media characters. So let's get started with the Keyes study. First, it's important to note that this study uses an intersectional theoretical lens to examine gender, race, and class in two specific characters, Doc McStuffins and Dora the Explorer. Intersectionality allows us to look at characters where identity markers overlap, which is often the case for individuals. We are not just one attribute. We are a complex compilation of various elements and experiences, each of which plays an important role in our lives. In this study, Keyes focuses on the intersection of gender, race, and class representations with two leading female minority characters. Let's get familiar with these shows and these characters first before we go into the analysis. So we've got two shows here that you may or may not be familiar with. Doc McStuffins is a newer show. Doc is a 6-year-old African-American girl who heals stuffed toys in her backyard. Her mother is a pediatrician and her father is a stay-at-home dad. She also has a younger brother named Donnie. The show is targeted to 2 to 5-year-olds and is produced by Brown Bag Films in Dublin, Ireland. The show premiered in 2012 and is in its 5th season. You might be more familiar with Dora. Dora the Explorer is a 7-year-old Latina who uses her problem-solving skills to overcome obstacles and reach her goals. The show premiered in 2000 and quickly became a top preschool show. In the show, she talks directly to the screen to engage with the audience by asking questions and inviting the audience members to sing along with her. Now, on to the analysis. First off, Keyes looks at the very different character roles. While both Doc and Dora are leading characters, it's important to consider how they are represented in their role. Both Doc and Dora portray characteristics that are more typically attributed to white male characters. That is, both are leaders who can take charge of situations and provide guidance for others. Doc can make diagnoses and can provide prescriptions for sick stuffed toys and animals in her care. Dora can navigate geographical areas using her trusty map and often plays the hero to save the day. In addition, both Doc and Dora are experts. That is, they have information or skill that most other people don't have. Doc has extensive medical knowledge, while Dora knows and teaches Spanish. In addition, both have excellent problem-solving skills, while others rely on them to handle different situations. African-American cartoon characters are generally not given leadership roles, and neither are Latina characters. Moreover, very few females are depicted in leadership roles at all. Put together, their minority status and gender create a position of intersection that usually would position them in a diminutive place, but their portrayal is quite the opposite. As such, they serve as great role models for children, particularly minority girls. And we'll cover more on intersectionality in a bit. Next, Keyes looks at the characters' relationships with others. Both Doc and Dora have great relationships with recurring characters in the shows. Both show loving relationships with their family members on screen. Dora has a larger extended family that lives nearby, so we see more interactions with her grandmother as well as her immediate family. Both Doc and Dora are the big sister and oldest in their immediate family. Dora has a close relationship with her companion, Boots. Moreover, Dora shares openly with her friends and incorporates them into problem-solving activities. As Keyes observes, when the task is complete, Dora and her friends sing, "We did it!" Dora could take ownership of the accomplishment, but she chooses not to, and which reflects the collective nature of the Latino community.